Hello everybody, my name is Harry James Taylor. Well, the OU guys aren't quite there yet about playing everybody midway through the regular season in Big 12 play. Oklahoma women are halfway done as of this point. They'll play the rest of the games in the opposite building. Like they'll try to get back at Oklahoma State for beating them the first time. This time in Norman. And then they'll try to handle TCU also in Norman. Both games in Norman. Looking forward to some fun this weekend. A double homer. Breaking them down next. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. 2 homers this week. First homer is against Oklahoma State, the Cowgirls of the Big 12 Conference, that finished 20-12 last year, finished an even 9-9 in league play. They did go to the women's NCAA tournament where they lost to Florida Gulf Coast 75-65 in the first round of the women's NCAAs. Their head coach is Jim Littell, who was graduated from Southwestern Kansas University in 1977 and has been the head coach since taking over as the interim coach in 2011. Leading returning scorers for Oklahoma State, the women's version, number 22, Brittany Martin, and number 54, Kaylee Jensen. First of all, Brittany Martin. Number 22, Brittany Martin, averaged last year 13.39 points per ball game last year for the Cowpokes, while averaging 8.84 rebounds per ball game and 2.58 assists per ball game last year for the Pokes. The other pistol that's firing red hot in Stillwater this year, or from last year, I should say, number 54, Kaylee Jensen, who averaged 4.63 points per ball game last year, 4.63 points per ball game last year, 4.06 rebounds per ball game, and 0.34 assists per ball game last year for Oklahoma State. The Horned Frogs will be the next team that the Sooners will play in Norman. That'll be next Saturday, where they will play 18-14 TCU team, 9-9 in league play. They lost to Southern Mississippi 77-73 in the women's NIT second round last year. Their head coach is Reagan Penley. Reagan Penley is a Colorado grad from 1977, so she knows the Big 12 era. She's been to a couple of other places. From 2003 to 2012, she was at Utah State. 2013 and 2014, she was at Fresno State. And 2015 to present, she's at TCU. Leading returning scorers for TCU, the Horned Frogs, number 14, Zana Medley, and number 3, Vijay Hamilton. And number 14, Ziana Medley first. Last year, she averaged 15.61 points per ball game last year for the Frogs, while averaging 2.58 rebounds per ball game and 4.16 assists per ball game last year for TCU. Well, number 3, Vijay Hamilton last year, she averaged 11.3 4.31 points per ball game, 4.53 rebounds per ball game, and a .66 assists per ball game last year for TCU. And of course, hosting both of these teams will be the team that we're talking about, Oklahoma, who finished 21-12 last year, 13-5 in league play, lost to Stanford 86-76 in the women's NCAA second round. Their head coach is Sherry Cole, who graduated from Oklahoma Christian in 1987 and has been the head coach at Oklahoma since 1996, the inception of the Big 12 Conference. Returning players from last season, number 10, Peyton Little, Stu as some call her, and the other leading returning scorer is number 42, Kaylon Williams, the big girl who loves her giraffes. First of all, the Stu. Number 10, Peyton Little. Last year, she averaged 12.64 points per ball game last year for the Sooners. Did the transfer from Texas A&M, while averaging 8.32 rebounds per ball game and a .62 assists per ball game last year for the Sooners. The other leading returning scorer, number 42, Kaylon Williams, averaged 12.19 points per ball game last year, while averaging 6.63 rebounds per ball game and 1.31 assists per ball game last year for Oklahoma. All right, guys. You guys know the rest of the deal, right? My name is Harry James. You can follow me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at Sooner_fan_OK. Thanks for watching, everybody, and Boomer Sooner. Good week for these guys to be coming home. Let's go!